Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. It's your t-shirted historian. Welcome to another week in Geek. All right, here we are. It's the 21st. In 4 days, it will be Christmas. At least officially. And here. Some of y'all, it'll be a little bit sooner than that because you're in time zones that are a little bit closer to the edge there. But in any case, Christmas is not usually a really happy time of the year for me. It is and it isn't. I mean, yes, I like my vacation time and I usually get Christmas vacation, but at the same time, I've lost too many people who were very dear to me during the month of December. And I hate to associate the death of people I cared about with December. You know, with Christmas. But in any case, I am happy that people are celebrating and they're having a good time. I want to extend a very special thank you to Iries, one of our panelists, Greg, who sent me $50 through PayPal. Thank you very much, Greg. I appreciate it very much. He was kind enough to send me a little Christmas gift. And Squeak a Mouse also did on last stream. I don't remember if anybody pointed it out or if I'm sure I mentioned it, but you know, it's always nice to have a little bit of money for Christmas. I'm not begging, I'm just saying. But it really is, because people tend to overspend during the Christmas season, and it's, you know, usually kind of hard to find something for people that is inexpensive, because what I find tends to happen is people get their Christmas bonuses or whatever, and, you know, sometimes the urge to buy that really nice thing that you wanted and you couldn't normally afford it during the year pops up. And I'm not saying people are selfish necessarily, it's just, you know, if I have an extra few $100s in my account for some reason and there's been something I've been kind of sitting on and waiting, it's really hard to just think about reallocating all that money to gifting. And I mean, why shouldn't you indulge yourself? I mean, you know best what kind of Christmas present you want. So I don't know if I really consider it selfish or not, but you know, if you have extra Christmas money, then use it. Spend it. Enjoy it. It's as I've said many, many times before. Stuff is just stuff. It really is. Because after you're gone, nobody's going to value it as much as you did. You know? All my collections of miniatures, all my collections of books and games and everything else, nobody's going to appreciate it as much as I do. And that's the sad fact of things. You know, the simple impermanence of things. Because things are just things. And I've been thinking about this mostly because we've been doing a lot of remodeling around my house. And we're having to move things around a lot. And so that means old stuff is getting dug up. And I'm getting a chance to see a lot of old things that belonged to other people at one time that we became the caretakers of after they passed. Things like a guitar that was sentimental to somebody, or, you know, a particular, you know, piece of music or something, you know, things like that. And I remember, you know, I was like, hey, this used to be such and such. And I wonder about that. I mean, although I'm the caretaker of those things now, what's going to happen when I'm gone? Is the next person going to come in and look at my stuff and, just say, oh, it's a guitar. Okay, that's nice. Just go put it in the shop. Go throw it out, whatever. Probably so. They'll probably give my miniatures to kids to play with, not knowing any better about what they are, and those kids will scrape all the paint off or use them for target practice with their 22s or I don't know what kids do with toys these days. Do kids even play with toys anymore? It seems like the pricing these days on toys is aimed at adults, not kids. And I don't know how many kids actually buy toys. I think kids mostly, they mostly live on devices. They'd rather have a gift card for Roblox or whatever. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, enjoy your gifts, enjoy the things that you get, and, don't feel bad about it. Because you're only going to enjoy it once, and it's only really going to be you that enjoys it. If you're lucky, somebody you know will get it after you're gone. They'll remember it, they'll treasure it, and they'll use it, and they'll think about you. And that's the best you can really hope for. Otherwise, it's just stuff. All right. Shall we get on this? My nose is terribly stopped up today, so I apologize. I'm going to be blowing my nose a lot. So if I mute a lot, it's because I really don't want you to have to hear me blowing my nose. Yeah. I got a Christmas gift from someone as well, and it turned out to be a cold. Hey, Grim.
Hello. Look.
Poof. Oh, look at you.
I'm gonna catch it.
Yep. And we got a Jace.
And you got a Jace. Hello, everybody. Long time no see, people.
He does live.
I do live, yeah. Especially when I got a new computer because mine died. So yeah.
See, I thought you just sort of went away like the crow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm assuming you saw that movie.
Yeah, I did. And
the new one?
I gave it a 9 out of 10, yeah.
The new one?
Yeah.
I
really enjoyed it, and I loved all the callbacks to the comic, and also using a lot other stuff from the comic universe, not just the first comic, but expanding upon more of the other stuff that I liked in the comics of the Crow universe. And I liked the build up. I liked how they did it, and no, it was one of my favorite movies this year. I was surprised myself.
I hate to think of it as a Crowverse because,
But it's comics. I just don't think about. It's like, yes, the first movie is my favorite movie of all time, but I also have to remember I'm also a comic book fan of the universe. There is a Crow universe with different comic books of different crows and different stories and everything, and it's a lot more that world does than just what the movies have done. That you delve more into the horror world of it all. Like, if you go down to hell, there's different hells. You have heaven, you have everything in those comic universes.
Okay. My interest in all that stuff stops pretty much dead after the original Crow comic books by James O'Barr. Because that's what I collected. That's what I bought. That's what I fell in love with.
He did a couple more. He did more than just that one also.
Oh, yeah?
And yeah. And also one of my other favorite comic books of the Crow. It's actually in Japan, actually.
Figures.
Yeah, but no, that story is really interesting. And the guy who created that comic book, he wrote the script for the first movie also. So he got a chance to make a comic book with in the Crow universe for James O'Barr.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Well, you are the only person I know who likes that new Crow movie, so
I know
you do
many
you.
people. I
I
know
I
many.
just I just know you. I just know you. But
Yeah, but no, I
when it
liked
finally
it, 9 out of 10. So
well, when it finally comes to home streaming, I'll check it out for myself. I mean, hey, I actually got to watch Furiosa, and I was actually surprised at how good it really was.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
it
and
was.
it was also funny. Certain scenes that people were complaining about is it's in the trailer mostly too. Some of the scenes I'm just like, it's kind of funny because a lot of them are like, oh, they're so big Crow fans and have read the comics, and I just sit there and think to myself, this is straight out of the comics. This scene right here is straight from the comics. And you said, "Oh, this didn't happen in the comics. It's so bad." I'm like, "Well, then you have not read the comic. Then the only little spoiler I will give is that the movie starts with the white horse and a little backstory. Well, hate to break it to you, that back horse is a callback to the beginning of the Crow comic. That's from the
Uh,
comic.
that's a dream sequence that Eric has, but it's not an actual thing
Yeah,
that happened in
yeah.
the.
No, and it's a callback because in the beginning he has like this dream sequence kind of it looks it's kind of his past when he was a young lad,
Um,
and
wait,
and I really really
in the
yeah, I
comic book
know
though.
I know it's different in the comics. I know it's
Okay,
different in the
okay,
comics, dude. I have the comic deluxe edition, everything, dude. I love the comics, bro.
okay.
It's like fuck Marvel, fuck DC. The Crow comics are 10,000 times better, bro.
Now,
Um, but
One,
um, but no, they did a fantastic showing from the comics. Even though it was a little bit more than just a dreaming sequence, it was a bit more of his past. But it's a beautiful callback to the comics. So when I went in there and I saw that, I'm like, oh my god, that's straight out just reminded me of the comics. I was really happy with it, really happy.
cool. I mean, I'm glad you liked it. I mean, that's all I can really say. I'll have to
Because it's
watch it, I
not a
guess.
remake. Yeah, it's not a remake. It's an adaptation of the comics. Did not try to be the first movie at all, and they did not want to try to recreate that. Even the actor and the people themselves said, "We will never top it either way, and we will never remake that movie. This is an interpretation of the comic itself."
I think I would have just preferred it not to have been Eric and Shelley, though. I
I
mean,
don't mind.
it.
I don't mind it anymore. I want to see Eric and Shelley. I think Brandon Lee would have been happy with this movie as a Crow fan, to be honest. So,
Well, I don't know. We
and
can't really ask him his opinion on it.
no, I
get a
know
Ouija
that,
board.
but
Gotta
no,
wait till
I
Devil's Night.
think no, I think he would. I think he would be happy to see that they still try to create uh, crow movies and crow stuff and stuff like that. I just think of the positive about it.
Well,
I was really
I don't think there's going to be any more of them because I don't think this one did well enough to garner a sequel unless it goes like straight to video.
him because a lot of people they can't open their mind more. People are too negative these days. Always
Eh,
negative.
fair. That's fair. I mean, we are
And
kind of critics, so.
yeah, but sometimes open your mind a little bit more. That's what I did. I trashed the whole thing in the beginning. I had to take myself on that and be like, why am I trashing on it? It's just because my love for the first movie. That's the only reason. Nothing else. I needed to change that. I need so I started going back, reading comics and watched, one interview and just waited for more and just started to open my mind a lot more and just like, you know what? I'm actually getting excited for it.
Oh,
I actually gonna give it a chance. I have to stop being so negative on it just because I love the first movie so much.
all right.
I have to
Well,
remember, I'm also a fan of the comics, so yeah.
all right. Well, anyway, I've got.
That's what I love about you, Jace. You're always willing to buck the trend, and if you love something, you're gonna own it. You're not gonna change your opinion just because it might
Exactly.
be the unpopular thing.
Yep.
Exactly. I love the hate that I get all the time, and we could just say it had gone so far that they're going personal attack and not fun attack anymore, and joking, but personal attack because I liked something. I love it. It's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a super chat here I got to read. So this is for My Ear Trumpet. This is Mercurius. This is a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to T-shirted panelists and chat for Australian $5. Man, thank you very much. Golly, what should we give him for that? I hate to give him a thanks fee.
Any Christmassy clips at all?
What? No. I know.
How about a mouse?
A mouse?
Yeah, that's what I'd give him.
I don't have a mouse.
Well, get one.
No, just no.
Exactly. Just no.
Let's see. Oh, wait. We haven't done this one in forever.
This motherfucker eating beef. Wait, no, it's not true. It's not true.
There we go.
I love it.
Hello to everybody out there in the chat. Hey, Tabletop Junkies, good to see you.
Hey,
JP
Tables,
Gotch
good
Rockets.
to see you, brother.
Cal, it's good to see you. Kit is good to see you, bud. And Harmony, you can't hop in because you're headed out the door, but Merry Christmas, Harmony, thanks.
Merry Christmas.
Archer Colin, hello. Esoteric Order of Nerdity. Happy Christmas, Kwanzaa. You know, somebody tried to tell me that lots of people all over the world celebrate Kwanzaa, and I'm just kind of like, I've never met a single person who did, but I don't know.
It was some shit invented in like the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like elements of it that look like they're pulled straight off of Judaism, but you know, hey, who am I to judge?
Someone's bad Christmas fanfic is what it is.
Kinda,
Well,
but
well, you know, it's only celebrated by the real Israelites, the Black Hebrews.
We was Kangs.
Yeah, that's the ones.
That's the ones. All right. So, do you have that trailer yet? Or
Oh, I didn't realize you want me to pull that up. Let me grab that real quick for you.
why don't you grab that for me real quick? I'm gonna try to let my documents open up here so I can figure out what we're gonna do.
Where is this?
If Kwanzaa was made of marshmallows, it would be a lot more popular.
Got to move things around, but yes, I have a trailer for you.
Do you?
Yes.
All right. Let's take a look at it. We're gonna have to like really interrupt this trailer a whole lot in the hopes that we will not get copyright claimed, because it seems like every time we show anything, we get copyright claimed. Because I don't know why. And oh my god, we got a Ralts.
I'm late, guys.
No, you're fine, bro. You're fine. Don't worry. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just I have managed to change all that stuff, so I'm just trying to find a way I can sit in a chair that doesn't hurt or itch.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I imagine it feels a whole lot better getting all those tubes taken out of you.
Yeah, completely tube free since Monday, so
Nice.
it rocks.
Nice.
Hey, Graham. Hey, Ironcaster. Hey, Jason.
Hi.
Hey to you, brother.
Good to be here with you guys.
Good to meet you too, man.
Oh, it's good. I'm glad you're here.
It was close. It was real close.
Uh-huh. And look at this. Undead Ramen only shows up when Ralts is here. So.
Yeah. That's because I love her.
That's his alt.
Actually, it's my internet wife. Yeah, you have your internet. You know, you play games that your wife absolutely loathes, right? I mean, everybody here who's married or has a girlfriend, there's games that your wife won't play with you, right?
Mhm.
Well, Undead plays those games with me that my wife loathes, and my wife appreciates it because I'm not going, will you please play this game with me, honey? She's like, I'm going to go knitting and play Banished for 4 hours. Go do something with your internet wife that doesn't bother me.
That's funny because, it was like a couple of years ago that I had one of my coworkers start calling me her work husband. And at first I was like, but then I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. So
It's
what
like
are we
nice-
talking about?
Okay,
When
we're
she
going to
calls
take
you
a look
work daddy, then you have to worry.
We're going to take a look at the new Superman trailer.
Oh,
Oh,
that sounds fun.
Again, oh my, I've seen it too many times now.
I haven't seen it at all. So
I
All right.
haven't
I don't
seen
like
it
it.
yet.
okay,
I feel
we're gonna
nothing.
have to cut into this a lot in order to make it work. So, but yes, there we have the barren plains. This kind of looks. I'm guessing this is where the Fortress of Solitude is supposed to
Yes, yes.
Oh, look, it's Oklahoma in the winter.
be.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's Christmas, everybody. Woo.
Yeah.
It's the rebel base on Hoth.
Yes, right.
And wow, it's in freeze frame.
Superman, ladies and gentlemen.
Who dropped their plastic action figure in the snow?
That's what it looks like. Archer Colin, well, this will only be the fourth stream about the Superman trailer since Thursday. I'm sorry. I mean,
Well, the thing is, the thing is, Superman is kind of the most important superhero of them all. Like,
he is.
this is something that I feel like does need to be talked about because everything kind of hinges on Superman as far as like superhero stuff goes. Really,
Yeah.
Yep.
For me, I don't trust James Gunn. Every time he's gotten caught in a lie, everything that he says, and most of the times he just does the same shit all over with every single movie now, and uses the same comedy and everything. So you kind of expect stuff from him now, and that's kind of what's so sad about it. So yeah.
Well, apparently he said something to the effect of Superman is supposed to represent America in this. You know, all battered and bruised and beaten down and stuff. And I'm just kind of like, do we
And
live in the
also
same
remember
country?
The way the way he views America is completely different than other, normal people like us. He views it more, what can you say? He doesn't like people who voted for the wrong person. We can say it like that. He's more of that person who goes on the other side. He already mocked people like me and others in his new show just because he disagrees with it.
We can tell who Jace wanted to vote for.
I view America as a kaiju. It's like every other movie. It's evil. It's destructive and doesn't really know what it's doing. But
That sounds about right.
You should view us as a retarded kaiju because sometimes,
what Godzuki then? Okay.
yeah, we try to help, but when we show up in your country to help, we just smash everything, and when we leave, half the dogs are pregnant. We've eaten your garbage.
I mean, that's true. All right. Well, let's see some more.
oh, why are we buffering?
Wow.
I don't know. Why are you buffering?
This is Buffer Man.
It's okay. We're
The Yamcha pose.
Is he covered in vaginal secretion? Did he finally score with Lois, and this is what's left of him?
ew.
I mean, what's he coated in? That looks disgusting.
It looks like snow.
I think the people that made the prosthetics and so on probably were the same ones that worked on Lazy Town. So that's.
And the suit still doesn't look good. Like the suit still doesn't look.
I mean, look at his hair. I mean, he's greasy.
That
His
suit
hair
does
gets
not
worse.
look good.
It's like his hair gets worse. He looks like a e-boy who likes the pee-pee. That's what he looks like in this movie.
So you get through this every time.
Yes, it is.
It looks like it. It's Buffer Man.
It's Buffer Man. See, this is why you download these things ahead of time.
Well, I don't actually have software for doing that on the regular.
Oh, you're like me then. So you haven't had to
There we go.
download them on the fly. Uh-huh.
There we have the e-boy Kent.
Oh wow!
No.
Broccoli
No.
hair.
No.
Oh. What's the
understand what
black?
I'm
What is this
saying?
black dude doing? Is he like stealing this guy's earrings?
Maybe
What's he
so.
doing?
That's perfect pause.
Why is he
That
touching him?
face.
He's touching
Stop
him.
touching
Oh, God.
strangers.
And yeah, let's see. Let's see how many white people we actually have in that picture right there. There's
One,
three,
2, 3.
and there's like what, an Asian
4, 5.
behind them,
Yeah.
2 Asians in front, and a black person. So yeah, we have our overbalanced, mixed race versus Caucasians.
That's such an unfortunate thing that we've kind of gotten to a point now where sort of Hollywood has forced us to start doing this on our own.
Mm-hmm.
No, Metropolis is LA, so
Oh dear.
makes sense.
I thought it was New York.
I always thought it was New York.
Either way, it's your major urban
Gotham's
city.
New York.
Yeah, that's right. Gotham is New York. But I don't know. I don't know about Metropolis being LA. I always thought Metropolis was kind of like LA also, but wasn't Central City kind of like California?
It's meant to be Detroit or somewhere, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh,
is it?
God.
Okay. Take him to Detroit.
Back in the day.
No.
Okay,
Okay,
well-
boy Bufferman.
And what about Green Lantern's city? Can't remember what it's called.
Space.
So something beat the crap out of Superman, and we have terrible music.
And I have questions a lot with that because we have seen behind the scenes, and there is a character who has the Ultraman logo, and that's another that's Earth 3, a different universe in DC, where Superman becomes evil. So behind the scenes, you have a character that uses that logo, who's part of this movie. So I do have questions if they're gonna do some multiverse stuff because of that.
They shoved in Mr. Terrific, so I'm pretty sure they're going to. Mr. Terrific is a decent character, but he does a lot of multiverse stuff.
Yeah,
I'm wondering.
that's-
I'm wondering if they're going to inject the most toxic thing in the DC universe into the show.
Harley Quinn?
Yes, you knew it. I knew you figured it out.
Uh-huh.
Well, be sure not to read her new comics. It's all about farts.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Okay. Okay, JP. Yeah, Coast City was destroyed after the death of Superman. I mean, because it was Hal Jordan's Green Lantern City. But didn't they bring it back by now? I mean, because that was years ago, and they've rebooted the DC universe so many times.
Yeah, I think Coast City's back.
Because
real
Coast City
quick.
is supposed to be California.
Since I got this pause here, I will say I do like the font choice here. This does feel reminiscent of Superman the movie.
Yeah, the original. Well, that's what they're trying to ape right there.
I looked it up, and apparently Metropolis is actually in Delaware, but it's like across the bay from Gotham. But I thought that was somewhere else. And Metropolis is always presented as sunny and bright and open.
Okay,
So it's a bit weird.
Here's what it is, and everybody's gonna hate me for saying this, but New York is actually Metropolis, and Gotham is New Jersey.
I prefer Paragon City.
See, I always had it in my mind that
Paragon
like Gotham.
City.
I always had it in my mind that Gotham was supposed to be like Chicago. Even I know that's wrong, but it was just what I always kind of had in my head. Partially because they kept filming all the Batman movies in Gotham.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. And another thing I also think a lot about when it comes to James Gunn and his movies also is that, again, he's like doing a reboot, but not really a reboot either. Because he's mashing both universes in together, and it's like he's still using all the same actors for so many things. And it's like a reboot, but not a reboot. It's like the Peacemaker season 2 is not in the continuity of the first one, but it is the continuity of the first one. It's like James Gunn doesn't really know what the hell he's doing with his own universe. And I also know that he came out and said he was going to make some video games that will connect to the movies and shows and everything.
Yeah, that sounds like something that came down from on high to say you're going to make video games.
Yeah, and then he got caught in a lie again though, because he came out and said there was no script with the Batman 2 with Patterson, and then some days later, the creator himself of the movie came out and said it's basically finished with the script. So James Gunn on his lies again. I
hate this music so much. I hate this music. I hate it. No. This music sucks so bad.
And
I do not like
He's
that.
got to put itself all over this trailer.
the Lois Lane stand-in. Why does she have a horse face? Why is she ugly? Can we please
Is she
stop
ugly?
with the ugly bitches? She has a horse face.
Look,
Yeah, okay, she's not ugly if you're into horses, and if you are, I'm not going to judge you, man. That's you do you, but God, what a horse face.
Oh, Oh, that's
Look, Clark, I get it. You came off of a farm, but you don't have to fuck things with horse faces anymore.
Oh God!
Holy shit!
What the hell?
I do think it's funny that I do think it's funny they hired a guy whose name is Corn Sweat to be Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eating a lot of corn and sweat a lot, apparently.
Mhm.
You know.
Oh my God! At least find something with a human face to fuck, Kent. God damn.
God, what?
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
I mean, holy shit! Why is she drinking out of a cup? She has a bag of oats right by her desk. Look at that! The coffee machine is right behind her, so you have to walk past this horse face monstrosity that looks like Bella. That looks like Bella from Twilight, all grown up and disappointed in her fucking life choices. You know,
Oh,
fuck.
God.
Oh, just you watch. Just you watch. They're gonna have her in accounting because
Yeah. And they're going to show her, and she's supposed to look sexy, and she's probably got tits that look like 2 fried eggs nailed to a board. Fuck.
Oh,
let's see. Let's continue.
And that's the worst wig ever.
I do think he looks fine as Clark though.
If he changes his hairdo so he doesn't look...
He looks like an e-boy who wants to have sex with other men, bro. It's nothing wrong with it. I'm bi, whatever. But still, he looks like a goddamn e-boy. He looks like every other Gen Z person these days. I goddamn hate it, bro.
He looks like a gay Brillo pad.
I was going to say he looks a bit FTM. But anyway.
Oh look!
I hate
We
this
gotta have
so
more
much.
James Gunn.
More James Gunn! Yay!
Hey, he loves that. If you see in his new show, the animated one, Creature Commandos, he had to put himself in the intro and everything with the animated figure and stuff. He loves himself.
Move it back 2 seconds, please.
The farm?
Just 2. Yes, show the farm.
Is it not your farm? Is it? You don't live there.
No. But I live in the middle. Okay.
You live in the Midwest, yes.
Do you see if you step out the front door? Guess what you're going to step in?
Cow shit.
And
got a nice cow pie.
Ew.
Nobody in the Midwest lets their front lawn look like this. And look how tall the grass is. There hasn't been cow. They have what? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cows.
Farm.
I see 8 cows. There's
Where
no
is
wheat.
the farm?
There's no corn. There's no sorghum. There's no anything.
Where's the farmhouse?
Where's the farm? Where's the farm in your shitty California ranchero fucking house with plastic rock siding? Okay,
It's just out of shot to the left.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but I mean, it's like if you have cows, they will eat the grass down. They're like living lawnmowers. So
And
why is the
bush.
grass so high?
And what the fuck is with that fence? That fence wouldn't hold shit back.
No, it wouldn't.
And you know
Those
what? You
cows
don't leave
One good
push right through
breeze.
it.
You don't leave trees that big next to your house. You know why?
They
Because
fall.
the wind that comes out of the Arctic Circle, the only thing in between it and your house, if you live in the Midwest, is 1 or 2 Canadian trees and a tall fucking Indian. That's it. That's all that stands in between the wind and you. So those trees are on that house.
But we still got Clark here, so they don't care.
Yes, they don't care.
Yes.
I hate this shot because it is a Hollywood producer's idea of a farm as he sits there and furiously masturbates to gay furry porn. He's never left LA. He has never left LA. And all he knows about the Midwest is vaguely people he hates lives there. So when he imagines the farm, this is what his imagination comes up with because he has all the imagination of a fucking headshot lemur. Fuck
Actually,
you, Hollywood, and fuck you, James Gunn.
Actually, you know what this looks like? This looks like an AI generated farm.
Yeah.
Like if I told Grok, please draw me a picture of a farmhouse with some cows. Do this.
I'm on Twitter. I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna go right now and say, Grok, please draw me a farm with some cows, and please don't eat any dicks while you do it. Okay.
Maybe that's the point, though. It's people's imaginary archetype of a farm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's already drawing it.
Yeah, JP, this is a composite photo. Yes, it very much looks like a composite photo.
Well, it's a
Holy
composite photo for
shit.
composite Superman.
Oh,
Holy
Ralts,
shit! This is actually a farm.
Put it in my inbox and we'll show it.
Do it.
Do it. Yeah.
I mean, it's like, okay, Grok, I'll give it to you. I mean, it actually looks like a farm, except for some of these cows are the most frightening cows I've seen in my life because they don't have heads.
Oh.
Okay, I'll throw it to you in messages.
Okay.
But holy shit! I mean,
The headless cows.
there's headless cows. You know.
Oh,
Oh my.
They're a lot easier to butcher.
Yeah.
Self-butchering cows.
Yeah, they don't have a head, so.
Mhm. Hey,
There's
Mal.
one. And there's the other. And tell me that Grok in 15 seconds didn't do a better job of coming up with a farm than this bullshit.
Wow, this actually looks really good.
If it wasn't
well,
for the headless
Oh,
cows.
can we
this
see?
one doesn't. But hang on a minute. I'm pulling them up. Stop.
He's working on it.
Yeah.
I mean, holy, and even the driveway. I mean, don't even get me fucking started because I live in the Midwest. I haven't lived here all my life, but when I lived on the West Coast, I lived on farms on the West Coast, and they didn't look like this.
Well, I didn't live on a farm, but I worked on one when I lived in Kansas, and that looks like a farm.
That looks a
Yeah.
lot better, man.
I mean, that's not
Look.
quite Texas, but it could be.
Look at that cow.
Yeah, it's a happy cow.
Don't you want to pet the moo?
It is an. Oh my God, we got an Ash. We have an Ash.
Ash! Oh my
Whoa.
god! What the fuck?
it going,
dude?
everyone?
Long time no see, brother.
Ash, it's so nice to see you, man.
Nice to see you guys too. How's it going?
Good.
Oh my god.
Good. We're laughing
So
at the
good to
new
see you.
Superman trailer, and oh my God, no, Ross, no.
Where is
No.
the head?
Is it coming or going?
I mean, the buildings and everything look great, but yes, the cows definitely look like something out of Darwin's
Well,
World.
it's better. It's probably gonna be better than the Superman movie.
Yes.
I mean, like, how does that one eat? I mean, it's just got two butts,
Twice the methane.
twice
Yes.
the methane emissions.
Fuck your global warming.
Oh my God.
We can build a better cow.
Right.
Hey, memes, we're looking at the Superman trailer.
Oh my god. His father looks like someone put please draw me a fucking farmer. His father looks like please draw me a farmer into Grok. And only they said make it the most offensive stereotype you can. So here is a fat bald guy who's never worked a day in his life.
I mean,
You know
yeah,
how to say it, man. You know how to say it, man.
I've seen. Well, I mean, I've seen plenty of farmers, and they're stout boys. They don't look like that. But wow. So, okay, yeah,
There's no Henry Cavill. It's a no from me.
Exactly. I want Henry Cavill too, bro.
I do too.
So you're not getting Henry Cavill, but you are getting Crypto.
No, Crypto's in this one. Yeah, I heard that.
That's the only highlight in the movie, like in the trailer. I mean, that's the only highlight.
It begins.
It,
Aww.
It's the okay. So Crypto,
What is wrong with his eyes?
nothing. It's a
They-
dog.
Hey, he's got two of them. Something wrong with
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Lasers
My
come
dog-
out from when you don't give him a biscuit quick enough. That's what's
My,
wrong.
do-
with him.
my dog has, my dog's eyes don't look like that.
So this is sort of my biggest complaint with the trailer is that Crypto's not a Labrador.
Oh, is he supposed to be a Labrador?
Yeah, he's a bigger dog.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
true.
Crypto. Now shit in the snow and run away. That's not all I'm saying.
I can
Do the super shit.
see why they've chosen to put Crypto in it, and it's kind of like a signal that this is different to Zack Snyder's Superman. But I just think
Yeah.
the super pet is a step too far for me. It's too stupid.
I
Are we
It's
definitely.
like it's
Are
like
we
I said,
good
it's
as-
like it's the only highlight because it's a cute dog, but that's about it. It's like not that I
Are
want
we-
to have a Crypto in the movie.
Is
it's
Supergirl's
just-
horse going to be in it as well?
Oh, I wonder.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, are we gonna have Supergirl's horse looking at her and going, "I totally want to fuck her"?
Like most
God.
people will just
No.
a lot of people will care more about Crypto than Superman with this
Yes.
movie.
I absolutely think so. I think they will. I think the Crypto is going to end up stealing the show. But
I
yeah,
think that's by design.
I think so too. I think James Gunn is just looking for the cutesiness.
Well, you know,
And it's gonna be the same humor as always that he does. Same humor in every show and movie he does.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not going to be serious at all.
you know, there's a reason why they didn't choose a cat.
Because a cat wouldn't listen to him.
That's
well.
good.
Maybe Doomsday will punt Crypto into a black hole and I'll be happy.
But anyway, like I said, my only complaint aside, like so far, I must admit, I am feeling a little hopeful with it.
Well, I'm glad somebody is. I know my friend will go see it just because.
Take me home.
Oh,
What was
yes,
that?
yes.
What was that?
Has everyone seen on Twitter people complaining that this is white supremacy because it signifies white people's individualism and one man can make a difference, and so it's racism. It was all over Twitter last night.
Oh my God, no!
This is the single best shot out of the entire trailer. This is
no, it's
this-
not,
it's-
Caster. You roll it back a little bit. I want to see the thing stepping on it. I want to get a better look at the foot. Is that is a foot, isn't it?
Yes.
yeah. There's like a kaiju in the trailer.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like I said, this is the best part of the movie because this is exactly what people want out of Superman. They want him coming to save the day and save people.
Yeah. I mean, because that's what he does.
And of course, we have to have the retarded little girl who, there's a kaiju ripping up the city, but she's going to wander along, walk,
Trailer
carefully
gets
between one
worse.
foot
Just
and the others.
wait, it gets worse.
God, I hate Hollywood.
Well, I don't know. Actually, if you've met any kids these days, you know that they are kind of oblivious to danger.
Well, that's because she should have had a cell phone in her hand.
Yeah, if she had a cell
Be on
phone in her hand, it would have
TikTok.
been. Yeah.
Or a Switch. Got to get that product placement.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. TikTok and pronoun. It's important.
Yeah, I'm. The big one I've been hearing about is the Guy Gardner reveal.
Which I
yeah, that
which-
haircut. Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
defend it to the end of the earth.
That it is the haircut he has in the comic books.
Yeah, I will defend the haircut.
It's dumb.
just that-
It should be dumb, and he needs to be an asshole you want to see get punched.
yes, he does. He should.
But speaking of assholes who you want to see get punched,
Let's see. It's creeping along, and that is a good Lex Luthor. That is a good choice for Lex Luthor. Is what is his name? Nicholas Holt.
Yeah, Nicholas Holt. Yeah.
I like how they had the sun gleaming off his head and blinding the camera. That was good.
I think
this is
that was intentional.
baldophobic.
No, I
Nothing
like
wrong
that
about being
actor.
bald. It's good to be bald. It's the best.
I don't know if I can agree with Glory Hole Lex Luthor. I mean, just, I don't know.
I don't know. Well, this actor played Tesla in another film, and I really enjoyed him in that. So.
He's a good actor. I like him as an actor. So.
Yeah, I like him. He's probably going to be the guy who has to carry the whole damn film by himself.
Yeah.
I want to see what he can do. I'm looking forward to seeing like his acting range as Lex. I want to see what sort of Lex Luthor we're going to get.
Yes, I agree.
I've seen him play characters like that before, like really crazy and evil in that kind of sense. So.
Oh wait, here, let's go back a second.
We're going to be on this trailer the whole hour, aren't we?
Yeah, apparently.
Isn't that Hitman in the wrong movie?
It looks like Hitman in the wrong movie.
Damn, boy.
Why? I was hired to kill
The
Clark Kent.
multiverse.
I've shot him like
multiverse
4
happening.
fucking times.
Although, why he's using an old pistol, I don't know.
It's
To handle
cool.
the Kryptonite rounds.
Oh, is that what it is?
Probably.
Makes sense to me.
Huh, okay.
Also, because he's rich, and that'd be a really rare one. I was thinking.
Although in that shot there, he does kind of look like Steven Crowder.
Uh huh. Oh, come on. What is this?
Oh God, Brown Child.
Brown child raising flag.
Save me, Superman.
Save me, Superman. Yeah.
I love it.
Save me, Eve Boy Buffer Man.
E-boy buffer.
And there we
That-
have everybody.
That looks
hating
like Nathan
Superman.
Fillon. Whoa! Why do
There
you
we
keep
have it.
putting it in the blur zone? Pull it
Angry
back.
people yelling at Superman for reasons.
So also context to this scene from the behind the scenes, he gets arrested, and that's where we also have Ultraman's suit, and he's part of it all when they arrest him. So it's gonna be halfway a bad guy to certain people.
Well, the suit looks good here. It looked terrible when he was laying in the snow, but more importantly, it's like this guy looks like Nathan Fillon's kid. He looks like Nathan Fillion Jr.
Why? I don't know why he keeps doing that on me. Where it's just like
What?
not even showing anything of the trailer.
We could see it, although it's
Oh,
clipped really bad. Considering how badly clipping this thing is and how much we're talking over it.
There we go.
there we go. Let's.
I'm sorry. Ever since somebody said he borrowed Fester Adams' wig from the Adams family, I
Oh, yeah,
cannot
I can
unsee
see it now. Yeah.
Why does
It
Hot
burns
Girl
up, though.
looks like she's 12?
Ah,
Oh,
God.
I know.
Maybe
Oh
she
my
needs
God,
to
it-
be reincarnated.
One of the big problems with the movie, not with just James Gunn himself and whatever, but it's how many characters they have used in this movie. It's a cameo fest of characters.
Yeah. When you need this many characters to carry your movie, then you do not have a strong central character to carry the film, and that says a lot. And that's very negative.
You know, LT, that's probably not a bad one. The Hawk Tua girl.
Oh no!
I mean, and
spare
it's
me.
and it's fitting with that. This movie also has cryptocurrency.
Uh-huh.
God. Oh God.
And Superman's being arrested. I mean, it all fits.
There you go.
Yeah.
Why is he being arrested anyway?
We don't know, but a guy who has a black suit and an Ultraman logo is there, and a team of people is there and arresting him. I don't know if they're gonna arrest him or what the hell is going on. So I don't know.
I want you to think of having the sheer brass balls to be the guy to put cuffs on Superman.
Huh. And knowing that he could just snap them at will and then kill you.
Yeah.
It's like you literally realize it's like, yeah, he's only going along with you because he wants to.
He's
maybe
been
they
good about
work-
that in the comic.
Maybe they
It's-
work with the guy who has the Ultraman logo. Who knows? Maybe they work together or something and arrest him. Or...
It's kind of a shame that like we're getting Nathan Fillion now as a Green Lantern and not like 15 years ago when everyone wanted him as Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
It would be perfect at that time.
Yes. He would have been good as Hal Jordan.
Yeah, but now he's getting into his late 50s, early 60s, and you want someone who's be able to be around for the long run.
It won't be him.
No.
Actually, he's 53, so he's only 2 years older than me. He's in a lot better shape. It's kind of
He's an
surprising.
actor. He's an actor, that's why.
Yeah. Actors have time to work out all day and get good health care.
And they cheat a little sometimes, and it's
Yeah. Plus, they have like good CG and
good bodysuits.
You gotta admire You gotta admire Guy Gardner here. He thinks his ring's gonna do something against Superman. Yeah, we've all seen the comics that that's not gonna help you there, Guy. Your ring is not kryptonite, and I swear to fucking God, if they say it's powered by kryptonite, I will.
no.
Because look how he's all of a sudden weak. If he comes out going, oh, I rubbed kryptonite on my dog, and now you have to deal with my greed because it's kryptonite, because greed is green. Fuck you. Fuck you, James Gunn, or whatever the fuck your name is. I don't even fucking care right now.
Also,
James Gunn.
James Gunn, in his view, also he thinks the new Flash movie was the greatest superhero movie ever created.
Well,
No, he
Loved it.
doesn't.
Well, the thing is, like,
No,
that movie was still coming out, and and it
Yeah.
was more of a contractual obligation. He had
And
to
he-
support it. He had to say
appa-
something
and-
about it.
Yeah.
But no, not just that. He hired the guy who did the movie to do his Batman movie.
Ooh.
I-
Okay.
I'm going to say an unpopular one. I liked the Batman movie. I did. I thought it was good.
okay.
Yeah, it's not that movie. It's James Gunn has his own Batman movie that's gonna come
Oh.
with Damian Wayne as Robin.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
And the guy who is directing it and all that is the guy who directed and did the Flash movie because they became good friends after the movie, The Flash.
Well, okay. Well, give it one thing though. The Flash movie was kind of tanked by all kinds of problems off of the camera. So yeah.
That too. And James Gunn, he also doesn't like Batman 89.
Oh, that's
Yeah, he doesn't like that movie. He
I
said
guess
to himself.
They should get Dave Bautista to play Batman now.
Should we finish this up?
Yeah, let's do it. Do. Oh, there she is. And
And now, yeah,
oh.
the world's going under, and he is, busy talking and making out with his girl.
Are they making out in the Arasaka building or something? Isn't that the fish that run around outside the Arasaka building in Cyberpunk? I would know because I've been playing it again. It looks like the Arasaka.
Drink.
I mean, serious. What
At this point, Cyberpunk is part of the drinking game.
is it? Oh, okay. Oh look, yeah. See, look, I'm being backed on this one.
Yes, it looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, they're just casually, having this, talk in the Arasaka Tower.
Yeah.
I guess right before Johnny Silverhand blows it up.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know.
But then, it's going. The place is going under here, and he's too busy doing other stuff.
Well, you got to remember, what is it? Johnny Silverhand blew up Arasaka Tower a year ago because he did it in 2023.
Yeah. True.
Schmeckin' face, schmeckin'. Whoa! What was that? Whoa! Hey!
Which part?
Hey! Pull back!
The robot is Kylex
Yeah.
or what? Yeah, that's Kylex.
Oh, is it? What is it?
Kylex or how the name is pronounced.
I don't know.
It's an android.
Keep going back. Now we don't want to see the falling building. Come on, keep going back. I don't know who that is.
Metamorpho.
Is that Metamorpho?
Yep.
That's interesting. Okay, I like Rex, but he's such a corny character.
There
I'm
we have
not-
Kylex.
Okay,
Kylex
yeah.
from
Who
the
is that?
comics.
That's Calax?
It looks like it's one of the robots Superman has from the Fortress of Solitude. Because
Yeah,
if you look at
Calyx,
the background,
Calyx.
it's all crystals.
Yes, it's Kylex. That's the name. Kylex.
Okay. This. Okay, I'm gonna say right now, just from looking at this trailer, this movie has way too many characters.
No,
I'm serious.
Really? Really? You
no,
think
it-
so?
Ash, what do you think?
I agree. I mean, if you're trying to make a Superman movie, maybe make it about Superman. Just a
Superman,
hint.
yeah. And not the
Yeah.
others, Then it's just going to be a Suicide Squad all over again with many characters.
As much as I'd love to see all the other characters, just start off with Superman and then maybe go from there.
Yeah, it
Build
should be
it
as
up.
it should be as simple as Superman, Lex Luthor, maybe the Fortress of Solitude, and then we can bring in the giant kaiju robots, something as part of a Lex Luthor experiment with trying to use some little bit of Superman cells to create super soldiers.
And I don't know if you guys have seen Creature Commandos that came out with James Gunn. That's part of this universe.
Not yet.
He also teased in that show that there is a possible future that he just ripped off Zack Snyder's Nightmare universe and made his own Nightmare universe, where you have Starfire dead and other characters dead and and Superman hanged up like a cross and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's something they might be building up to that he teased up to. So yeah.
I think they don't want to do yet another introduction of the characters, yet another origin story thing, and I get that. And
Yeah.
Gunn's ensemble movies, that's where
You can still
he
make a
kind of-
Superman movie with no origin. You can just do it like they did with the Spider-Man with Tom Holland. It's like you just start in the movie, and yes, they can talk about certain stuff that have happened in the past, but you start like in the middle of it. It's still Superman.
But
It's not a
all his other
origin.
stuff is similar sort of ensemble movie stuff, so it makes sense.
In defense of the Nightmare universe, that is actually sticking within the DCU animated universe. Although Flash is supposed to have gone back in time and fixed that. If you don't know that Superman ended up crucified, he ended up with a green S on his chest. The Teen Titans were turned into just terrible fucking cyborgs.
Yeah, of course.
Which that was actually a decent animated run. I actually kind of liked it because I didn't think it was going to go there. It's funny, DC can't do their animation, can't do a live action movie worth of shit, but their animated stuff is phenomenal. But Marvel can't seem to get their animation shit together, and their movies up until the end of phase, their movies were good up until a point.
They were.
I've seen clips from that show, and it looks stupid. Anyway,
Okay.
sorry, go ahead.
No. JP has a good point here. He says, when Iron Man was the start of the Avengers, we didn't get overrun with all the Marvel all the time. The other characters were introed gradually. Yeah, and that's something that DC has always had a problem with, because it's like Zack Snyder started with Man of Steel, and then he immediately jumped to...
Man of Steel.
I liked it, so I'm not insulting it.
I like Super Bowl.
I like Man of Steel. I like Batman versus Superman too, but I wish there was a Batman movie before Batman versus Superman.
No. Batman versus Superman was crap.
It's good.
No, it was terrible.
9 out of 10 for me. It's a 9 out of 10 for me.
No.
That looks yes. For me, it is.
My only complaint about Batman versus Superman is Lois Lane didn't drown, so we had to be subjected to her fucking screechy voice for the rest of the movie.
Well,
but for me, it's because Batman vs Superman is more into the universe I like, with Injustice and stuff like that. That's why
but
I liked it a lot more.
You're not listening to what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is the Injustice movie is okay. Yes, they put in Batman and they put in Superman, and they put in Lex Luthor, but then they also added in Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Flash, Aquaman as their little tiny cameo type things, instead of actually bringing them into the film. And worse, they didn't. They just jumped right to the Justice League right afterward, where they brought them all in. What Marvel would have done differently is it would have released all of those characters' movies individually ahead of time, and then done the Justice League and all that stuff, just to kind of...
For me, it doesn't bother me with all that. Doesn't really bother me. And most Marvel MCU movies sucks dicks either way.
I don't think DC wants to replicate what Marvel did. They tried doing that to an extent, and it didn't work out for them. So I can see why they want to kind of skip all that. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know, but I can understand the motivation.
Well, the problem is, by and large, they fundamentally, who they had running these things do not understand the characters. Superman needs to be this bright, hopeful character, and they had someone doing it who just wanted to do Batman.
Nihilism.
Yeah, and it's like he needs to be this hope in the kind of this hope in the dark that's going to be there to say that everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, you don't get a nihilist to do your biggest 4-color hero.
I think Superman was great in those movies, and I think Man of Steel could have been a little different, more lighter, and then because now after everything that happened, so
I still hold the fight. I still hold the Man of Steel fight as the best superhero fight I've ever seen in a film, because when you see Superman and Zod punching each other through buildings, and buildings are collapsing and stuff, and people are getting crushed under it. That's awesome.
I like more darker stories too, so that's why I mostly go for also in the comics. So
same here.
But the problem is, it's Superman should have done the old Dragon Ball trope of lead him out of the city to minimize the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we never know what was going to happen after.
Zod is the kind of dickhead that Superman would have zipped out into the bay, hoping that Zod would follow him, and Zod would have taken the time to literally find orphans to throw at a wall.
That's exactly what he would have done.
That kind of dickhead.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. it was a case where Superman couldn't lead him out of the city because Zod wouldn't go for it. I mean, so I mean, you even saw where Zod was busy trying to kill people while his neck was getting broken. So
the Ultraman guy.
Who? Oh, that guy,
Mr.
No,
Terrific.
The guy who destroyed the wall in this.
Isn't that like the Black Super? Oh, that's
Mr. Terrific.
That's Mr. Terrific. Isn't he like a Black Superman, basically?
No, he's kind of a
No.
he's kind of a Reed Richards.
Yeah, that guy right there in that suit has the Ultraman logo. Basically, the evil Superman from Earth 3.
Oh.
3.
Didn't they
So I
have
don't know.
Mr. Terrific in one of the CW shows?
They did.
They did.
Yep.
Is this going to be like a 4-hour show? Seriously, I mean, they've introduced so many characters, and there's so many just separate little plot lines and elements going on.
And
There's
gonna
no
have
way.
and it's going to be around a little bit over 2-hour-ish movie. It's going to be rushed with a lot of stuff.
I mean, it's going to be constantly on-screen vomit, ADHD. It is.
Of course.
Edited by Mr. Beast. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh
And
boy.
of course, they making out before, everything. Let people die. Yes.
Uh-huh.
I think this is going to be like a lot of the other DC films where it's just they're trying to fit too much in and just still trying
that
to
was
play
James
catch
Gunn
up.
does a lot, though. And
Well,
unfortunately.
not just James Gunn, but like it's just a lot of just DC properties, live action ones. It's all just been trying to play catch up with Marvel. And
I agree.
They're trying to do too much.
James
to
Gunn
try and
said
get people's
he was
attention.
not going to do that.
Just
He
not
said he was
working.
not going to do that at all, as he said.
Yeah, well, I told that girl I wouldn't come in her mouth. We all know how that turned out.
There you go.
Right. No, and I just expect this movie to be like every other property he has now, with the same comedy, same shots, whatever he does these days. It's gonna be the same like everything else. And when he says, Superman is gonna be like true American in that kind of sense, stand for the true America and all this kind of stuff. The way he views America is completely different. So I don't know how he's gonna do that. So.
Well, we'll see. When's this movie supposed to be coming out?
Well, we already saw it in Creature Commandos, how we've used it.
July 11th. So yeah, I get an early birthday gift.
Oh, is this the kind of gift you wanted?
There's your
Like
answer.
so far, I think it's gonna be just okay. And the thing is, Superman needs to be super.
Yeah, Archer. That's kind of what I'm wondering about too. If they're just going to be glorified cameos, sir. If they're given this much screen time in the trailer, that tells me it's like they're going to at least probably all get a line or two. So I don't know.
Oh, it's going to be much worse than that. They will all band together to try to bring Superman to justice because it takes the full might of all of them. And then in the end, Superman just walks in and gets arrested because they couldn't stop him. But then, oh no, evil Superman arrives, and everybody and Superman and the dog have to band together to save Earth. And we get to see everybody's power level fighting the gigantic kaiju who's busy stomping on little girls because that's what kaijus do. It's in their contract. And at the end of the movie, you'll be expected to clap like seals when it says Superman will return in Revenge of Lois's horse face underwear. I don't know.
I think you are 100% correct, sir.
Well,
Oh,
Superman is an alien, so whether he's sleeping with a human or a horse, it's pretty much all bestiality.
No.
Well, it's the
Well,
same way
even
for
that
him,
joke.
James Gunn needs to be really brave and have him deported by not Donald Trump.
Oh. Well, Ash.
I'm sorry, but you have to go.
Ash, we've got. I've got lots of new media to put up, but here's one that I thought you would enjoy, and I'm glad you're on here so you can watch it. Ready?
Go for it.
All right.
That was fucking beautiful. Oh my god.
I knew you would love that one.
Love that. Hell yeah.
I knew you'd love that one. Well, all right, guys. So yeah, it appears that we're checking out that Superman trailer for the entire hour. I wasn't expecting that, but that's okay. That's okay. I mean, it is kind of a casual Saturday because this is the Saturday before Christmas. So, all I can say is, everybody out there in YouTube land, hey, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I hope you have somebody you can hang out with, even if it's just one person, and even if you don't have a gift, at least you have the gift of friendship. That ain't bad.
And remember, things could always be worse. And if you ask how, the universe will fucking show you.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Don't ask for things you really don't want, because you will get them. But just looking on things, let me see what we got going on next week. Should we have a Tuesday with Geeks stream because it's Christmas Eve? Do we honestly think anybody's going to tune into us?
No, that makes it even funnier.
But we can try it anyway.
Do you want to try?
We can mock them all as sad bastards with no families because we're the ones streaming.
That could be. Are we okay to do a Dungeons and Discussions on Tuesday morning?
I probably won't be up in time. I sleep a lot.
Yeah, well, you're recovering from having your freaking chest punctured.
I'm doing good.
It got better.
Yeah, I got better.
He's getting better. Grim, what do you think?
Yeah, probably. We'll have
Okay.
a extra quiet Christmas this year. So.
All right. Ironcaster went furry? No, he's just been enjoying this little avatar cat thing because he doesn't. It's free.
He joined Prismatics. He joined my co-host Prismatics. They were furries together.
I like Prismatics. He's pretty cool.
Now.
The joke was right there. Ironcatster.
Ironcatster.
Wow.
Ironcatster.
YouTube.
Now it's more than his chin.
YouTube commentators, mastery in the art of turning 2 minutes of media into an hour's worth of. Well, that's what we do.
Yeah.
I mean,
EFAP does it for 12 hours at a time.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they take an entire movie and they do it like for 12 hours at a time. I wouldn't mind EFAPing a movie. I just don't think anybody would want to tune in for that long. Although I did get a lot of complaints when we went to the 1 hour format. Everybody's like, "Oh, you should stick to the 2 hour format or longer." And I'm like, so
I would say if it's a good conversation and we have good momentum, then it works.
That's kind of how I feel about it. It's like, yeah, if we're all having a good time and laughing about it and the conversation's good, yeah, we can go longer. But I don't want to. But I figure an hour is minimum.
Minimum.
Aluminum. Minimum. All right, guys. Well, shall we close it out for today then, or anything else that's burning on our plate?
I have no clue, man.
I don't know. Was there anything else you wanted to cover?
I didn't really have much. I wasn't looking for a lot. I mean, if I go back through all of our stuff, I mean, yeah, I can find tons of stuff that we can cover, but it's like, do we really want to?
Well, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've been like catching up on pop culture over the course of this year. Like my, because I've been so busy with university, it's like my knowledge is sporadic across the year. So I've just been watching over the Game Awards and all the announcements, and I have to say I'm pretty hyped about Witcher 4. What do you guys think?
I don't see a problem with it that people have. I don't.
I don't have a problem with Siri being the main character. I do not. I just have a problem with her looking like, she's
It looks
older
fine.
than she
looks-
really is.
She looks basically the same, just older.
No, she
and
doesn't.
Better graphics. Yes, she basically looks the same.
No, she
I see
doesn't.
the clips. No, yes, she does.
I've seen the
The
side-by-side
nose and
comparisons.
So have I. So have I, bro. And they look a lot the same. It's just better graphic, and she's older, bro. I
Jason.
don't see the fucking. No, I'm
Jace.
serious with this.
Oh my god, the cope is strong.
No,
No, but
and
I'm
she
serious.
does
I don't
look
see the.
different from Witcher 3, and
She does.
But she's older, but still a lot of similarities. Just older and better graphics. Still
and when
similarities.
And when you get older by a few years, obviously, your face puts on about like 30 pounds.
I mean, it looks
Faces
like
can
it's
change.
like 1.5 decades after Witcher 3, at least. She looks
Yeah.
significantly older than 3.
I mean, she looks like she's in her 50s, man.
I
Seriously.
wouldn't say that far.
I don't think so. No, I don't want to say that either. Just because one bad shot from the trailer that people are like picking out, like, dude, watch the whole thing. She looks greater in the rest of
we
the fucking
did.
trailer.
We did watch the whole trailer.
So
She's
have I.
still
So-
looked
And I
ugly.
disagree. I just fucking disagree with it. I don't see the
Okay.
fucking problem.
And this is why we keep you on, because we got to have that voice of disagreement.
I didn't see a problem either.
And I am a
So-
guy who doesn't really care about the Witcher games. And
Okay,
I
wow, there you go.
support one.
I will
I
say
don't-
I at least want to see gameplay footage and not CGI.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I want to see gameplay too. That's the most important part with the whole thing.
I
But
don't
other
have
than
a
the looks,
problem.
I don't have a problem.
I don't have a problem with how she looks because I don't give a fuck about their stupid ass fucking game.
I mean, the
Right.
moment-
You guys want to know a fun fact? According to Steam, last year, only 15% of all the users on Steam, which is like the majority of humanity and probably some fucking aliens, only 50% of users played any video game that was released in 2024. Nobody
I think the metric was something like the last 6 years of old games. Like most people didn't play anything. Like most players' time was spent playing games that were 6 or more years older.
I'm playing Dyson Sphere
Well.
right now. I play Studio Heroes all the time, and that game's old enough to rent a car, get a driver's license, buy a drink, and crash into your house. Okay,
It
that
is.
fucking game has been around.
It has. What was it at? Like what? 2000 and no, 1990. What?
We were using 56K modems to play the game.
I remember. Because that game was fun though.
Oh, it still
Um,
is. Still
Yeah,
great.
it still is. I mean, I just started Cyberpunk 2077 again because I want to get me some. I want to get me some Night City killing.
Because fuck your dumbass retarded games.
Yep.
Okay. Number one, I don't give a shit about your fucking non-binary, gorilla-looking, horn-headed, anvil-chinned fucking waste of space that I have to drag around through the game to get any decent ending. And wait a minute, why is she the star of the game and not my fucking character? Why do I have to drag her ugly ass around? Why don't I get to make decisions? Why do I have to listen to her? And most of all, why is there an option that picks all the correct decisions for me? Eat a fucking dick.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us how you really feel.
I'm gonna.
I am not telling you how I really feel, or he loses champ.
So there's, I think, one last topic that we could hit on before we wrap up,
Oh, dear.
and that's Sonic.
I'm excited to watch it. I
I'm
heard
hyped
so
for
much
film.
good about it. I'm excited.
I mean, I have to admit, I like the other Sonic films, and so Keanu playing Shadow is like,
Oh yeah,
Gotta
I'm
see
so
it. Gotta
hyped, man. A friend of mine watched it and he absolutely loved it. He gave it a 9 out of 10 of all things. I was surprised. He gave it a 9 out of 10, and I'm like, oh damn, that's good.
But you gave the new Crow a 9 out of 10, so I don't know.
You did
Yeah.
what?
He gave
Mods,
yeah.
take this man out back and replace his blood with Legos.
Oh my god!
Just because I have my reasons why I like it, and I go detail why I like it.
Come on,
if I have
Jace. Look at the pretty
if I-
flowers. Come on.
Yep.
If I have different opinions than others, I couldn't give two shits about it because you know what? I like what I like, and if you don't like what I like, that's completely fine. But eat a fucking big dicks, bitch.
All right.
Damn, I
then.
like this guy.
Yeah. That's Jace for you.
I like this guy.
Yep. Let's see, Jace. This one's just for you.
Welcome.
There we go. It's a real man. That's a real man's man. Oh, wait a minute. We got Ash on here. I forgot.
Yeah,
I
we
forgot.
do.
We got to put on his favorite clip.
Do it.
Do it.
still
Here we
have
go.
Do it.
I still have it. Here you go.
What?
Oh God!
My God.
How much
I
are
thought
you
you were
gonna
going to
put on,
put the
dude?
one on.
If he was gonna splash that much cologne on himself, it'd be like, half of Tokyo can smell you now.
Suddenly
Half
that
of-
explains everybody in the 80s.
Half of Tokyo is pregnant now.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it is Charles Bronson, so
He wears cologne however he fucking wants.
Oh my God, we have a Shinatsky showing up super late.
Late and
Yeah,
gay.
because other stream ended, so I literally oh good, I can join T-shirt now.
Oh, yeah, we're here.
Shows you
still
where
here,
we
yeah.
stack on the priority list.
There we go. And no, since Ash is here, let's actually show his favorite clip. Here's this one.
I got bad thoughts.
I want to ride it. Ride it.
I got bad thoughts. Yes,
Ride it. Ride
I
it.
got bad thoughts.
I want to ride it. Ride it.
I got bad thoughts. Yes.
There we
How
go.
fucking yeah, let's go.
There you go. Ride it like a band.
Oh God.
Just for you.
Thank you. I'm honored.
You're welcome. I mean, we don't get you on here very often, so
I know.
Oh, I haven't seen you in a long time, bro. Goddamn, I miss you, buddy.
yeah,
I've
we
missed
do.
you guys too. I've been engineering and familying and lifing, so yeah, it's been crazy. I'm like halfway through my final year of my bachelor's, so everything is super crazy. I'm doing my final year project. I'm halfway through my dissertation, and it's crazy.
Wow, it's been so long.
I know.
It
I can't
has.
believe
It's
I'm
crazy to
already in
think
my-
about.
I can't believe I've just got one semester left, and that's 3 academic years done and a bachelor's. It's just crazy.
It just tells me
Wow.
how old our show is.
Yeah.
Because you were on there from the
Yeah,
beginning.
man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I remember that. Yeah.
So, wow.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But I'm proud of you, brother. That's
Thank
the
you.
Yeah.
important part. We are
Appreciate
proud.
it.
Yeah.
Big time.
You're a
Appreciate
good
it,
boy,
guys.
Ash.
Bachelor's degree is no joke.
Thank you, Chase.
I'm sure your
All
parents will be very proud, provided you get top marks.
Provided I get top marks. I mean, I've got brown
Yeah.
parents, so we'll see how it goes.
Oh, I didn't understand what that really meant until I made a friend out of one of my friends was Taiwanese,
Yeah.
and started telling me about how the emotional damage guy, how real,
Oh, Stephen,
how on the mark a lot of that stuff is.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Donnie gets
All,
the
all
shit.
of my
You're in deep shit.
all of my Indian and South Asian friends are terrible disappointments to their parents. So
Uh-huh.
I've seen this.
We all are. Yes.
What? You became CEO of Fortune 500 company? Throws a shoe at him.
How come you're not CEO of a Fortune 800 company?
Well, grandbaby.
I mean,
That's like that. That's like that Chinese guy, immigrant guy who became first he was a Navy SEAL, then he was a doctor, then he became an astronaut, and everybody's like, yeah, but he still went home, and his mom was like, why you no dentist?
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have
I
hepatitis
chose
B.
engineering,
Why not
so-
hepatitis A?
I mean, I chose engineering, so that's like one of the classically Indian fields. So,
Oh.
I guess like my parents can float me to the family in one way or another.
And you can literally tell people in a nice accent. You know, it's like, have you tried turning it off and on again?
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
There you go.
Well, A plus distinction with honors.
There you go.
Thank you.
But you're actually gaming now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm playing some stuff when I have the time, but it's really mostly stuff like gachas, and I've been playing the First Descendant.
Oh yeah.
Whenever a bit of time here and there, just
Well-
hop in that and grind the shit out of the same thing for hours and hours and get absolutely nothing.
Oh man.
Fun time.
Well, that's okay. The real reason you play First Descendant is so that you can look at the girls' butts. I mean, let's be honest.
I
And the
have
jiggle
no idea
physics.
what you're talking about. I'd like to invoke my Fifth Amendment rights.
Okay, all right, but you live in Britain. You don't have Fifth Amendment
That's
rights.
besides the point.
He's on the internet, so America.
America. Oh my
Yeah, no. I mean, it is a fun game. It's in Unreal Engine 5, so the game's great to look at. It plays really well. It's fast paced, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I will probably have to try it. Although, since I'm on vacation, I told myself, hey, this is the time I can go and like pull all those old games that I really want to play and start playing them and get caught up on them. And
T-shirt. I'm gonna give you one piece of advice.
What?
Pick one.
Well, so far I picked Cyberpunk, which is sad because you know, how many hours have I got on this thing? 543 now.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up your profile just so I can judge you.
Okay, I think I privated it though. So, yeah, that's okay. Watch Iron Catster just completely disappear after I send him Dungeons and Degenerates.
Let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
Tumblr approved, right?
I mean, who knows? Maybe at this point next year we'll be playing Oblivion again, if those leaks pan out.
I keep hearing that they're trying to redo that. I really wish they would redo Fallout 3.
Oh, same. Yeah, but I mean, there's been more recent leaks that are further potentially confirming a Oblivion remake or remaster. So who knows? I hope it's true.
I do not have all the achievements yet.
In what?
Cyberpunk.
Oh, well, there's a few I'm missing, but that's because I haven't really tried for them. But I'll tell you what, the game I really want to love, and I don't, is Fallout 76. Because you would think an online game where they're continually updating things and bringing in new quests and trying to keep it fresh would be fun and enjoyable. But it's not. For one...
Same. Honestly, same.
Yeah, for one simple fact, it's that you run out of ammo.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my god.
That is the biggest problem with that game because you're constantly, if you build like around a shotgun or you build around a rifle or you build around pistols or whatever like that, you're constantly having to make ammo.
Yeah.
And you're constantly running out of ammo because all the bosses and all the other creatures and stuff like that are bullet sponges.
Which
and Fallout 76.
Oh.
Yep.
Ah.
I do have something you might want to check out. It's not done yet, but it might be next year, year after. Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, which is a Skyrim mod.
Oh, is that based on the old Vampire the Masquerade Redemption?
I think
there was an old one.
Redemption Reawakened, but it's basically it uses Skyrim and it has a lot of the same bards, but you can look at the gameplay and it looks actually pretty damn good. They put guns into Skyrim.
Well, because the original, which I beat twice, has a section that is medieval, and then you go into modern day, and then you pick up guns. And
Yeah,
It's like Vampire.
Yeah, Redemption Reawakened. So it might be.
Yeah.
It might be a remake. But just look it up. It looks pretty cool.
Fallout 76, you just there's a certain set of cards you can get where you're making like 10 times the normal amount, and then you never run out of it. And then you get the fusion core recharger, and you're never out of ammo.
Well, the problem is though, you always run out of materials to make it all.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I must be doing something wrong.
I mean,
It's a cyclical grind fest.
All
It's
right.
so
it is because you spend more time grinding for resources than you do actually completing quests.
yeah.
And it just seems to me like it really, really favors the drug use melee build over everything else because the melee builds don't require ammunition. So
The thing people like using a shit ton in that is the power armor ones with the.
Hmm.
And of course, once you run out of fuel cells, it's like, oops.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what Captain Melty is. I have two Captain Melties, and one's an old Gatling gun, hand crank Gatling gun that just does ridiculous fucking damage, and the ammo's like super easy to make. I make it by the 1,000, and then the other one is those also the plasma cores. The plasma cores are cheap to make, and so I have the plasma rotary autocannon, and I have the laser rotary autocannon. Now all of them are Captain Melty, and fuck, you know the big boss guy at the bottom of the fucking mine when you're going after your ultrasight power armor.
Mm-hmm.
How there's like two of them. Yeah, they lasted like 30 seconds. Captain Melty to the rescue.
I need to play with you, I think.
Dead is
Another
even worse.
recommendation.
what?
Baldur's Gate 3 mods. Just some of the classes they've added are a lot of fun.
I like the new mod.
Well, you still got some.
Well, I'm doing a pistolero pretty much for Cyberpunk this time for my build. So it's pretty much I'm just because you get pistols pretty quick in the game, and if you get really really good with them, they pretty much do everything you want. Especially if you have a pistol that has a lot of slots to change out your attachments. So I'm constantly, either putting a silencer on for the sneaky stuff or putting on the recoil dampener for, when I have to shoot it out with everything. And other than that, I'm just loading down on armor, cyber, and everything else, so I could just stand there and trade shots with people and laugh while their bullets ricochet off me. And then, of course, I kill them, and I get heal on kill, so I'm like, haha, I dropped you, and I healed.
So apparently the latest patch for 2077 also gives you some stuff for Cyberpunk Red.
Ooh.
Okay, yes, they said that. No, I haven't seen it yet, because I looked. But all it is it's the quick start, basically. So, nothing to get too excited about. Yeah.
Did they ever give us character sheets for the Edge Runner crew? Because I've read that somewhere, but I can't find them in my
They did actually. They did the Edge Runners core box set, but I don't think they actually gave us stats on David Martinez's crew. They did give us stats on Atom Smasher
and Falco. Those
yeah,
are the only I can find.
Yeah. I think that's it. I'd have to pop up in my box set to take a look again. But I think they are fixing to release the 2077 set. That's what I'm hearing, but I don't know. By the way, I have a prediction for how the next Cyberpunk game is going to go, if you guys want to hear it, or if you want me to save it for a video.
Go ahead.
Because I think I figured out the plot based on 2077. So okay. First off, one of the things you got to remember is the Alt Cunningham that you find on the other side of the Black Wall is not the Alt Cunningham. And I base this on information I got from Cyber Generation, which is not canonical, but there are elements of it that still make sense in the context of current year cyberpunk. And one of those things is that Alt Cunningham, while she was trapped, in the net, tried to revive Biotechnica and do some other experiments and things in order to get clones made and have herself installed into them. And in the process, she made Alt 2. What you find in the Blackwall is Alt 2 because Alt Cunningham, the original, got herself downloaded into a cloned body, and that's borne out by the Black Dog scenario that you play through in Cyberpunk Red, where you go and you get Johnny Silverhand's body and deliver it to her. So my thing is Alt Cunningham and Johnny Silverhand, the original two, are still alive in 2077, living in cloned bodies and probably hiding out somewhere. The Johnny Silverhand that you find, that you install into your head, is actually a copy that Alt made and Arasaka got a hold of and messed with, because that's why his memories are so glitched out and improper, is because they were messing with it. But anyway, getting back to the actual thing. So the whole deal with that Alt Cunningham is she wanted to help you out, because by opening up all of Mikoshi's satellites and freeing all the souls trapped in there, she's basically absorbing all of them to become a more powerful, stronger AI. And they've already said in 2077 that the Black Wall is starting to fall, because it's already, there's just almost nothing left to it. There's as much chaos on the inside as there is on the outside. So I have a feeling the next Cyberpunk is going to involve you having to take down the new Super Alt it's empowered by all the souls of all the characters and all the people who were trapped in Mikoshi. But that's my theory. What do you think, Grim?
It could be, but it might be a bit too esoteric for them to hook anything onto. Could be with Arasaka under new management, or which is actually the old management.
Mm-hmm.
Could see that shifting, potential retaking of Night City by the new SA, because that's what the Dogtown stuff is kind of pointing towards.
Yeah,
it's some sort of reckoning there.
The funny thing is, in Cyberpunk 2077, if you hadn't done the heist, everything would have gone perfectly, because you wouldn't have been there. Yorinobu would have strangled his old man, taken over the company, and destroyed Arasaka from the inside out. Or at least he would have done as much damage as he possibly could until Arasaka removed him, as was indicated in the V ending, where he gets cured of all his implants and everything. So you being there actually complicates the story for him, because Yorinobu is actually the good guy.
Kind of.
Well, I mean,
as much as anyone is in Cyberpunk.
As much as anyone is in Cyberpunk, yeah.
They changed him around a lot, because, original, Fourth Corporate War ending, it's basically, okay, try to save him. He might die, but try to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then, of course, there's still, the question of Arasaka's other son, whose name I forget right offhand, but he was soul killed. So, whatever happened to him? And, Maximum Mike on the Morrow radio station points to the fact that we don't know what happened to him. But his theory, obviously, is that guy got uploaded into a Yorinobu clone.
If I was going to write it, what I would do is I would have Arasaka break up into those factions and center the game around the warring factions of Arasaka and other companies trying to exploit it. And then your actions how they tie into what these various factions do, then determines which one wins and fully takes over Arasaka at the end. That's what I would do.
There's no reason both of those things couldn't happen, though, because you could still have the faction war, and you could still have the threat of super alt, or alt 2, whatever she's going to call herself.
Yeah, well, if you're going to do that, then, because they didn't have him in 27-7 at all, would be interesting if the beginning of the second one, or 78, or whatever you would end up calling it, that basically you end up becoming runner, but instead of a job going south, it turns out everything that you were doing was a test by Morgan Blackhand to see if you were worthwhile to be a member of his organization. And he's recruiting people for an op.
I'll tell you one thing for nothing, though, there is no way that was Raish Bartmoss.
No, I don't think that was either. That seems too simple of an ending for Raish Bartmoss. But I will say too that if I'm right and old Alt and old Johnny are still alive in clone bodies, there's a very good chance that Keanu could come back as Johnny Silverhand. Only this time he's going to be a real person, not somebody in your head.
It'd be funny if he ended up being an antagonist just because it's been that long.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
he's a giant gaping arsehole.
I mean, he's a fucking terrorist, so it stands to reason that there's a good chance you'd run on his bad side.
Well, I think no matter what they're going to do, they are going to try to find a way to keep Keanu Reeves around because he's just such a beloved, popular character that marketing demands that they're going to want him back.
I agree. And the other part of it could also be that Adam Smasher will come back as well, because it's pretty much been proven that he got, soul killed or downloaded into Mikoshi. So they just make copies and just, stream them down to the 30% human bodies that he's got laying around, and he goes off and does his thing.
Well, think about the corporate on that. I mean, all around Arasaka has all the major facilities a Atom Smasher body on ice, and as soon as the facility comes in under any threat, they unthrow him, load him into the body, and go do what you do best: kill. And Smasher is the type who would get off on the fact that when the mission's over, they kill him. Because that just means he's immortal. He would get off on it.
Would. I mean, he's a good bad guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to start getting ready for the tabletop list game. So.
All right. And we've gone on for long enough anyway. Take care, Grim. Have a good night.
Take care, Grim.
Good to see you again.
All right, guys. Anyway, we've had a fun show today, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My voice is going. So I need to go ahead and end it. But thank you all for tuning in. And I don't know if we're gonna have a Tuesday night stream or not, but we probably will. Just see if anybody shows up. But we will have a D&D stream in the morning, so do catch that. Till then, y'all take care out there in YouTube land. We will see you when we see you. Bye.
Take care, everyone.
On behalf of the staff of the Independent California Motel, I wish you all sweet dreams.